and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So I had to come on. We're going to do a journal page because I got some beautiful happy mail in the post today. I don't know what that is on there. I think there's glue or something on my mat. Anyway, yes, I got some gorgeous happy mail of our beautiful Julia. They're lovely. I have no idea where we're even going to start because, yeah, they're all just gorgeous. So I'm just, you know, when you're just sort of in awe and you're thinking, oh, how am I going to use these? When am I going to use these? Or am I going to hold these? Yeah, the stamps, obviously, I'll definitely use them. But, oh, wait till you see the rice papers. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, first up, look at these. So there's two different sets here, so I'll go with these. These were released a couple of months ago, I think. Absolute gorgeous, and they are perfect. They are background stamps, which I just think is lovely. So I keep looking at them because they're just amazing. So we've got, right, Angora, I want to say that is absolutely beautiful, which you can make up and perfect actually for backgrounds on Christmas cards. We've got this one, which is Stardust, which is just, I love this. This is like Doctor's handwriting. I'm looking at it, trying to see if I can read it, but love it. Love the star border. We've got a look at this. How beautiful is that? Definitely make a feature out of that. That is just stunning. And then we've got Bubblicious, which is all just bubbles and circles, which again I love, and it even says bubbles. And yeah, it would have been really wrong if Julia hadn't have done circles or anything like that, because I know that she is obsessed with her circles. So we have those, and then, oh, these are gorgeous. These are the newest collection from our lovely Julia. I can't remember what the whole collection is called, but it's just stunning. And this is really right on my street because I have a huge yeah, I just love my films. If you ask me what I watch on TV, can't tell you. Wouldn't have a clue, but because I don't really watch telly, I watch films. I suppose it's telly, but yeah, films is the thing that I tend to watch more of. And I love photography as well. I'm not very good at it, but you know, well, it's not that I don't have the equipment, it's just I don't have the room to do it. So anyway, these are beautiful. So we've got this one, which is just beautiful, honestly gorgeous, and I've got so many film friends as well, you know, that these would work perfectly with. So this is director's cut. We've got this gorgeous old-fashioned camera, which I have one and I love it. It's an Olympus one. Yeah, it's fabulous. Old-fashioned film, the lot. Then we've got the director's cut thing. I can't remember what you call it. We've got cinema tickets, and we've even got sentiments. We've got Just For You and Smile and Cinema. How lovely are they? And they're really big as well. Next up, we've got musical interlude. Love this film. How lovely is that? Just gorgeous. And then we've got this keyboard as well, which is really nice. And it says, music is what feelings sound like, which is so true. And then we've also got this little musical notes background stamp as well. So that is absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we've got beautiful keys. So we've got this massive treble clef. We've got the pianos, which you can keep on stamping to build it up and make it bigger. We've got like a heartbeat, but in music. I've got a music note there, and then music there. How lovely is that? And then finally, we've got musicality. Again, stunning. Look at the size of that. Oh, just beautiful. My dad's actually got one of them, would you believe? And then we've got this gorgeous background stamp. And then we've got Life is a Song, Sing It, and Music is the Art of Thinking in Sounds. It's absolutely beautiful. So we are going to be using one of them, or maybe a few of them today. And then these. So this is a brand new product of our Julia. I don't think she's brought, no, she hasn't brought these out before, but it is rice papers, which are just gorgeous. Look at these. So you're getting four, oh wow, how amazing is that? You're getting 4 sheets, and it is our lovely Julia's work on these as well, which I just think is fabulous. Absolutely beautiful. How amazing are those? So we have to use them. We're going to have to use one today. And I'm thinking, actually, I don't want to use these ones. They're too nice to use. These are going to get hoarded. I can just tell. Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Just so beautiful. That's one of my favourite stamps. I love that stamp. Okay, I think I actually used that stamp in Adorn and Julia Creates recently. I don't know if it'll be up before this or after this, so I could be giving you, yeah. Oh, it's between these two. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Julie, you've made this so hard. It goes this way up. Well, it goes anyway up, actually. Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's get my book out. Let's see if opening a page helps. I keep opening on that page. Right. I don't know where I feel like working today. I need to be careful because there's stuff in here that I don't even know if you will have seen. Oh, look at that. It's bled through, but that's fine. That is completely fine. Right. Oh, do you know what? I've got the perfect washi tape for this. So let me grab one out. Okay. So I have this music washi tape. I do actually have this listed in my shop. It's actually a really good. Everybody keeps going out of stock, so I have to keep reordering it. But I think this washi tape is going to go beautifully with this. So first of all, I'm going to protect this bit here by not doing this right, because, yep, that's just me. I managed to rip it. Okay, there we go. So, and that'll protect my spine. Okay, and then I'm going to pop on some washi tape just randomly all over, because like I say, this is just perfect, goes perfectly with this set. So and we're just going to build up our background. So I think I'm going to use, now that we're starting, I'm going to use the colourful one, the one with the flowers with the keyboards and the film strips on. So that's the one we're going to use. And then so just popping on little bits on here like so, not really pay much attention to where it's going or anything like that. We are literally just doing this for background. That is it. So I'm not doing it for anything other than that. Oh, I like that. I feel like I want one coming down here as well. I can see now why people really like this washi tape. This washi tape is just stunning. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Right. And then best way to use rice paper is actually by tearing, or you can use water to do it. Now I'm going to tear, and you get like a fluffy edge, and that's what you want. So I'm just going to tear along like so. I want to cut this little bit. Okay, there we go. Pop that off to one side because I really don't want to use much of it. I'm grabbing my clear gesso, so I'm going to stick this down with my clear gesso, and what that does, it also primes my work as well. Sorry, I just stood up, so if it got louder, that's why. Now I'm not going to get rid of the clear bits of rice paper. We can use them, and we can actually use them for textures. For texture on our piece, because I think I'm going to use my watercolours to add onto this. So I'm just going to rip these down like that. Okay, and using my clear gesso, just going to start putting this on. So because these are all straight edges, I am just going to use put the straight edges up against the top. But yeah, it really is just to bring in some texture, and we don't want to waste, so we're not going to. We are just going to keep on going. Right, so pop in a bit of clear gesso down, because this is really thin. The clear gesso will yeah, will adhere it down, which is really nice. Just checking on little lady. We've just had the vet round. She had to have a glands done, but she ended up with a cyst again. So she came last week and then ended up on antibiotics. Not a cyst, sorry. I always call it a cyst. Her abscess. So yeah, she's sort of sulking at the minute. Mind you, I'd sulk as well. Okay, and then let's do this last little bit down there. Right, so that's all being used, because they say we want to use these bits up, don't we? And then, oh, I mean, that would look amazing, wouldn't it? Just in the centre. No, I like it that way. So I think I'm going to do that, you know. I was going to break it up, but actually, I don't think I'm going to. So again, just pop in loads of clear gesso down. And then we're just going to grab this. And I'm going to start off at the middle, and the reason why I'm starting at the middle is because I don't want that to tear. So, and then we're just going to glue that down. There we go. Oh, how lovely is that? That is just gorgeous. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to split this in half. I'm going to have half there, and then I'm going to have half up at the top here. Actually, let's have the bigger bit up at the top. Okay, like so. And then glue that down and do the same over here. And glue that down. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just absolutely stunning? I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love. Right, okay, so because I've used the clear gesso, that's also prepped my area ready for me to add mediums, which is just fabulous. So I'm going to add some colour, and then I want to add, let's have a look. What do I want to add? Oh, there's a few things on here that I would like to add. I think I'm going to use the musicality one. I like that one there, and I'm liking the sentiments as well on that. I think it's lovely, and I might even use that one. Yeah, so they're the one. Those are the two stamp sets that I'm going to use. No doubt I will be back on using these because they're just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we need some watercolours, so I'm actually going to use my shimmer ones. Oh, I've got pink, purple and blue. I'm wondering if, because they're sort of red out there, I might use them. These are glittery ones, so why not? I've got lovely ink water here, so let's use that. So it'll make it all interesting for us. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some, I think there's a cat outside. Let's start off with this pink. And all I want to do is I'm just going to pop some of my lovely dirty water on here. And I'm just going to use this. And then using my spray gun, spray that out. Because I just want to add some colours down. I actually think there might be a bit too much ink with that. I've put a bit too much colour out. Let me grab this one. And then I just want to add all of this gorgeousness on. And like I said, this is just to add colour. So that is looking gorgeous. Where's my rag? You can tell that I was excited because I'm not prepared at all for this video. Okay. Oh, that colour looks amazing. So I definitely want to bring some more of that in. And because we've got, I'm just going around the edges really, because we've got the clear gesso on, that's why this is moving and why we're getting that gorgeousness from that colour. So, oh, I love that. Right, sorry, just cleaning up as I, well, trying to. So I'm just going to dab a lot of this water off, like so. Yeah. Oh, isn't that lovely? I really, really love that. Yeah, I'm not going to put any more of that colour on because it's, yeah. Although I should have just done a mop-up page on it, shouldn't I, instead of, yeah. Right. Okay, Ludi, please behave, little girl. Thank you. Okay, right. So I'm going to dry this off camera and then I'll come back and we'll start putting all the other little extra bits onto it. So I'll be back in a second. okay, so I'm back. It's just about dry, so I'm just going to put that off to the side. I'm going to grab my, I've stamped out the record player. It does have a special name, well, a special name, I'm saying. It has a specific name, but I can't think of what it is. Anyway, I am going to colour this in, very basic, just with my watercolours. Now, I am not going to be doing this, like, it's just going to be a quick sort of watercolour in this, because I'm not going to, and I'm happy, right, let's start that again, shall we? Right, I am going to use my watercolours to colour this in, and I'm not bothered about going outside the lines because I am going to cut this out. So this is going to be my my focal point. I'm just going to try and get in, you know, I'm not going to be too, sorry about lady, too fussy about, you know, my shading areas or anything like that. We're just sort of going to go with it and just enjoy ourselves, really. So let's use my mat. I've got a bit too much on there, so I'm just going to use this just to get those a few colours, sort of like other tones in there. So I've used a gold, and now I'm using like this brown colour. I'm just going to blend that out. There we go. There, I like that. I think that looks lovely. Right, I'm going to use the same brown colour and just pour it on there, and then I want to bring in some of this red as well, so I think that'll be quite nice. I'm going to colour the base in. Again, I am going to go over the lines because it just makes life so much easier when I come to cut it out. So, and I want to show you that, you know, you don't have to be perfect with this. Mind you, the queen of journal pages is our lovely Julia, so you do have to check her out. Now, I'm making sure to actually go over the lines here because I do want this to, I don't want there to be any white, so I'm actually going to just go around and make sure that I've got around them done. Now, for the record, I'm actually going to do like, yeah, let's do a blue for the record. Why not? So it's a limited edition blue record, which is probably looking, you're probably thinking, what on earth, Dawn? But, you know, we're going with the flow. I think I like this blue better. I should have really put water on my watercolours before I started. So I'm just going to put that around there. Okay. I love this red colour. So I'm going to bring in this red for the flowers. So we've got these gorgeous flowers. So I'm just going to, although I think I've got a bit too much on my brush. Well, it's fine. We'll make it work. The thing that's going to bring this alive, you can see the colouring is really rough, you know, but it'll come alive when we start adding all those little details in. So I'm just going to add the polka dots on, like so. So when I come in with like either a black or a white pen, you'll see it just transform. Right now I'm just getting the colour on. I just want a bit of that brown just to make this a bit darker, and we still have a bit of red, so it'll be more red. And then last but not least, it is looking really funky, I have to say. I'm loving it. We just need some of the green. So again, just using my palette there. Now I am going to go on the outside as well, so that I can cut this out relatively easy. At the minute I'm doing a very bad job, but although I think I'm going to end up cutting those flowers off because that's just going a bit wrong. And then grab that yellow, although my brush still had green on it. So it's now not a very nice yellow. Right, that should be, yeah. And we're just going to pop the yellow in the centre of those flowers. Oh, I've just noticed. Oh, yeah, I'm not washing my brush out very well, but that's fine. We've got some green leaves there. Right. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to dry. Let's move that out the way, actually. Move that off there. Let's blast it. So I'm going to dry that off. And like I say, it's not looking like much now, but by the time we've finished, it will. It's going to look amazing. Right, okay, I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to cut these out. Okay. Right, this, yeah, I will use that little tiny bit left up. I'm really making that stretch. I'm going to cut these out. Now, I don't want them perfectly straight. If I get them perfectly straight, brilliant, but I'm not that fussed if we don't, so it's all good. So, because I just think it's just going to add to our page. Okay, so there's one. So to stamp the two sentiments that are in the musicality one. So we've done that. Where's my rag? What did we do with the rag? Oh, I have no idea. Honestly, do you know what I need to do? I need to tidy up. I do. I need to get tidied up. Right. Okay, I'm going to clean this off and then I'll be back. Right, I'm back. While I was there tidying up, I ended up cutting this out. So this is where we're going to bring this to life. We're just going to add on some white pen, which is just going to make this look fabulous. Hopefully. So I'm just going to pop a little white piece in each of these polka dots. Again, just to bring them out. Okay, and I'm just going to bring some white in along these bits as well. They sort of act like highlights, which is one thing that I just love about adding the white pen, but it just brings them together. So here you can't really tell what's what, so I am just going to draw in the leaves, which I'm thinking I should have probably done with, what do you call it, with a black pen, but I'm just going to add white in, just around there, and then again add white in along here, and just, yeah, adding in those little extra details. That's all we're doing. And it just really brings that image together, doesn't it? How gorgeous does that look? I'll bring it up for you. And the white just makes it pop. So it's really, really good thing to do, especially if you're not very good at colouring. I think it helps, yeah, bring it all together. So I'm going to pop that there, and I actually really like that on there. That looks really cool. And then I've got these, and then I really want to use some background stamping. So I'm going to bring in this one. Let's get rid of that plastic. We don't want that. Let's get a folder. Okay. Right. So I want this heartbeat one. And I also want that music one as well. Just grab out a stamping block. And I'm going to use my black ink for this. So I'm actually using my Nuvo hybrid ink. Okay. And I'm just going to come in and pop some of this on. And I'm not looking for perfection for this. And I wouldn't get it even if I was, because my page is warped. So, but yeah, it's still going to really add in to that background. How gorgeous is that? And then I'm going to get rid of that. And I want to use the music, so I'm going to stick that on there, and like so, with it the right way around. Okay, and then again, just using my ink, I am just going to do first and second generation stamping and build that background up. Oh, how lovely is that? If I put my hand under there, you can get a bit more of an even surface, like so. Yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. There we go. Right, let's clean that off. So I'm going to put that back on my stamp. Let's pop this away. Okay, let's pop the lid on there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick these down, and then I want to come in with a black, oh, throw that away. I want to come in with a black pen and my white pen and do some doodling on our piece. So let's stick that down. I'm going to pop the block on, get another one, just because it is heavy duty paper, so yeah, that's why I'm sort of using my blocks to keep that down. And I think I'm going to have both of these on this side. Okay, so just like that. And again, let's pop them down. Just hold it down just for a second. I haven't really got the luxury of just, well, I have. I could just stop the camera, but I'm eager to see it finished. So I'm going to keep them held down. Right, I'm going to grab my black soot in, where's, in my distress ink, if I can find it. There is black soot. Where are you? Do you know, why is it every time you look you can never ever find it? Yeah, I don't know either. She always answers me when I don't want her to. Oh, it would be. It's right in the corner, so let's get that out. Because I want to do some shadowing, and I think the black soot's going to be the perfect thing for this. So I'm just putting some of my ink on my mat, and then I'm going to grab a paintbrush. I'm going to grab some water. Okay, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go around my piece, and all this is going to do, because it's such a busy background, it's going to help that image just pop just a little bit more. So all the way around. Okay, and having that so that, and I don't know if you can see, I mean, that's straight away, that's popping right out, and it's looking lovely. So I'm just making it sort of, yeah, I want it to sort of go across. I need some more. Oh, how lovely is that? That just looks lovely, doesn't it? I feel like we need it a bit darker down there, so I'm going to put some more ink down, and we're going to build this up and have it darker just along this bottom area. Much better, much better. And then it's a good thing about the distress inks, you can just, you know, build it up as you go, which is what we're doing here. Right, I want to pop in black in there. I need a little bit more water. Okay, just to go around there, because we don't want to neglect the shadow bit in here. And this is, you know, it's these little bits that bring your journal page together. Well, I think it does. I never used to do this until I started watching our lovely Julia. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And just, yeah, really nice. That really stands out now. So I think I'm going to do the same around these sentiments as well. Just not as dark as the other one. So just like that. And then do the same here. Okay. Like that. Just so that they all stand out. I mean, how gorgeous is that? It's very busy, but oh, I love it. Yeah, I just love it. Okay, grab a black pen. This is just a normal biro from the pound shop, nothing special. And we're just going to use that, although my page is still slightly wet, so I am just going to do some scribbling. Okay, love that pink. That pink is so vibrant. But I will say one thing, make sure to protect your pages. Look at that. Which I don't mind. It is completely fine, but you do need to protect those pages. Right. Right, I'm going to grab my dryer. We're just going to give this a quick blast, just so I can do some doodling around these bits. And then, yes, I'll be back in a second. Okay, that's dry. So I'm just going to continue with my black pen and just do some doodling. Just around these sentiments, like so. And it's just to frame them. I like that. And you know what, I'm going to have them as dangles. So let's do a line, scruffy line there and here. Backwards and forwards. Yeah, oh, I love that. Love, love, love it. I think that looks fab. And then I'm just going to do some, I don't know, scruffy writing just across there. There, we're done. So there you go, guys. That is my journal page using the gorgeous new goodies from our lovely Julia. So thank you, Julia, for the happy mail. Yeah, super excited. But yeah, how gorgeous. Look, oh, just beautiful. And we've only touched 2 stamp sets. There's still a little more. So no doubt I will be back on. And I think these 3 will definitely be a contender. Like, well, they'll be in my, getting used in my stash a lot because they're just gorgeous. Perfect background stamps for everything. So yeah, so that is it for today, guys. I think I will leave links as to Julia's shop in the description box below. Do check it out. And yeah, if you're wanting the washi is in my shop. But that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. But until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye.